Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NWatch and we are back with an initial review of a Vostok, right? So this time around, this is a Vostok Komandirskie 650539, right? So I haven't handled a Vostok for a very long time now, so I think the last Vostok that I've bought using my own money is like what, I don't know guys, 3 years back, or is it 2 years back? I can't remember. So the last Vostok Amphibia Scuba Dude, I think I've sold it to a friend of the channel, right? So yeah, and one thing that that deterred me from getting myself another new Vostok is, of course, one is the biggest issue of them all, the war, right? So the war against Ukraine, so that's one. And the second thing is that getting the watch themselves to come to Malaysia is like what? It's like forever. You have to wait like forever for the watch to arrive. So that is one thing that I don't really like when purchasing any Vostok from eBay or even from the other website that is available. But yeah, still, maybe they have improved the service or not, I'm not really sure. But yeah, still, it's just gonna be talking about this one, right? So it came on this red box, which is, I think an improvement over the previous Vostok box that I've had. And this one is I think a strap that from Dials and Straps. I think Marvin put this on this double pass strap, which is quite thick in my opinion. But yeah, you know what, let's just put it over there because this is not the original item that came with the watch. Let's just see what is inside. So okay, so the spring bars fell off because this is the Vostok bracelet that it came, right? So yeah, let's just put it back. So, you know what, let's just check out the Komandirskie manual instruction, which I have no idea what it says because it written in Cyrillic, so I don't know how to to spell those words. So yeah, let's just leave it there. But you know what, let's just talk more about the bracelet that it came with, right? So this bracelet is actually, you know what, it looks much better compared to the original bracelet that your normal Vostok came with, right? So this one has a brush finishing on the side, polish finishing in the middle, and we have this very simple stamp clasp here and stamp this upper part of the clasp, right? So not that bad, because the previous version that I had, they are just feels very sharp. This one is, I think, a whole lot better compared to the previous Vostok Amphibia that I have, right? So let's just put it over there. But let's just focus on the watch. Let's do a quick dimension check of this piece, so you can see that the case, right? So this is circular, this one is flat, this side is also flat, so that is why it is much easier taking the diameter of the watch. You just have to measure the flat area, so that will be, let's just measure the bezel, and the bezel is 41.4, but the case, right? So let's just measure it from the bottom of the watch. As the case is, I think, yep, 41.2. So again, this is let's just conclude that as a 41 millimeters diameter, right? So the thickness is going to be a bit quite thick because of that the use of that hexalite crystal. Yep, 15.1, so very thick for a supposed to be a GMT watch, right? So, and the luck to luck is about, I think, 48 maybe. Yep, that will be around 49 or 48.9 millimeters, right? So luckily the luck width is, a very versatile 20 millimeters, right? So let's just power up the scale and let's see how much does it weigh on this strap. You know what, let's just consider the watch head only, right? So the watch head itself is 72 grams, but if you add in this bracelet, it will be around 150 grams, so just nice for a dive watch. Or is this even a dive watch? I'm not really sure about that, right? So anyway, let's just move it out of the frame, right? So we have here a fully brush finishing. I've wanted to get myself one of these for a very long time. So when I saw Marvin had this one in his collection, I was like, I'm definitely gonna have that because yeah, I really like this, the case design, right? So we have a brush finishing on the top, so we have this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 basically this is a GMT bezel, right? So the Lume pip, does that have any lume? I'm not really sure, guys, but of course we will check on that. Lume pip, maybe we have, it's printed in white, so maybe it has a lume. I'm not really sure, but yeah. Matte black finishing on the dial, and we have the sub dial at 10 o'clock. That is a second hand sub dial, and the printing on the dial is these hour markers are all printed in white, and we have those super duper tiny Lume pip at the end of each hour markers, right? So, and this red printing, I have no idea what that is. Maybe it is a signature for Komandirskie. And 32 Kamr, KAMHR, or is it S? That means it has a 32 jewels. Serrano. I'm not going to attempt to read that because I don't understand what the hell that is. Right, so let's just adjust the hands. Let's just move our hands out of the way. Right, so let's just put it like so. Alright, so now this one, basically the GMT movement is basically not your typical GMT movement, because this one is basically a slave to the hour hands. So it basically rotates for about 24 hours, right? So it rotates much more slower, I think 2 times slower compared to the hour hands. We just have to know, if let's say you want to set it like now it's like more close to 5 minutes to 1 p.m. So you just have to put it there like that. So that is basically 5 minutes to 1 morning, actually, right? So if you want to go to set for the 5 minutes to 1 p.m, so you just have to go another round, and we have it like so, 5 minutes to 1, and the hour hand, sorry, the GMT hand is pointing to close to 1300, all right? So 1300 p.m. in the afternoon. So that is one way to look at it. But of course, if you want to use it to time another time zone, so you just have to rotate this bezel, right? So like right just now, Malaysia is 1300, right? So like that. So if you want to measure, if you want to know what time is it at, for example, at Japan, right? So you just have to move 1 hour here. So now this point, so the GMT hand is pointing at 1400, which is 2 p.m. in Japan. Or if you want to know what is the time in Thailand right now, so Thailand is 1 hour later, so you just have to turn this one back, and yeah, now the time is Thailand is 12:55 p.m, right? So that is how this one is used. So that is not it, sometimes it is helpful, but yeah, still I think it is much easier, because you don't have to fiddle with the GMT hand, right? So we have this unique Vostok wobbly crown here, and yeah, let's just put back in. Okay, so screwing it down is okay, not that bad, but hand winding the watch, right? So it's going to be a bit of challenge, because you just have to gently put it out. Nope, no, now it's going to a time setting position, so just have to have another click there. So yeah, and hand winding is going to be a challenge. Yep, there you can hear it. Yeah, very nicely winding position there, right? So winding action there, right? So we have this brush, a circular brush finishing on this top of the crown. So we have this gear tooth style crown here, very nice done. Oh, brush finishing all over the case, right? So circular brush on the top, and a horizontal brush at the side of the case, right? So the case, yeah, you're gonna have a bit of sharp edges here and there, but for under $100, guys, you can't really complain, right? So at the back we have this, I have no idea how what do they mean by this. 200 meters of water resistance. Somebody please do let me know in the comment section below what is that. So, and we have this B for Vostok at the case back. So, and we have this ring if you want to take off the the case back and see what is inside, right? So I don't really need to mention to you guys that the Vostok system used here is kind of an innovative idea at that point of time, where we have the gasket is sitting at the case of under the case back, but not on this ring, right? So that makes it they prevents the gasket from damaging under when you turn this case back on. So cool design feature. Right, so you know what, let's just put it on the wrist. Let's just put it on this strap back. So this is my San Martin's stretchy strap here, or elastic strap here. I have no idea what the model number, but yeah, yes, they do. Right, so let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing a Chinese watch. This is the San Martin SN004V3. Right, so yeah, and I paired it with this beautifully done leather strap. Right, so you notice the similarities here. So this one is made in China, and this one is made in Russia. Right, so both are, I'm not going to go political here, because one guy or one subscriber, or I'm not really sure whether he's a subscriber or not, mentioned that whenever I bought a Chinese watch, it is basically an acceptance letter to the Chinese Communist Party. I was like, what? I'm just buying their products, guys. I don't support communism. Yeah, but I do have my own beliefs in the political system, so whatever. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, really, right? So if I buy a Chinese watch, I support the Chinese communism. If I buy a Vostok watch, I support the war. No, that's not gonna be the case, right? So we just enjoying what we have, and please guys, don't relate any of us watch guys or any of us watch reviews on any political alliances, right? So that's just absurd, to be completely honest with you. Right, so let's just put it on the wrist and see how it looks like on my 6.75 or 17 centimeters wrist circumference. I am on the 5th hole, and yeah, I think this green, or this military green, looks really nice on this particular watch. So it does makes the watch big. It's very tall, guys. So 15 millimeters on the watch itself, and you add another 2 millimeters by using this strap. Yeah, that's going to be looking quite tall in my opinion, but yeah, still I don't really mind it because it's already a tall watch. So let's just add a few more millimeters, shall we? Right, so that is how it looks on my wrist, and let's just quickly check the lume, because the Vostoks that I have that I've had previously, their lume totally sucks. So how does this compare? Let's just search for my lume for my UV light. Oh, okay, so that is a surprise. You know what, let's just charge this a bit more, give some chance of give some face lah to the Vostok, right? So are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and boom, you can see that the the San Martin, this is one, maybe not the best application from San Martin, because this is a printed dial, but on the Vostok Komandirskie GMT, yep, the lume pip does glow in the dark, and I have no idea how long will this thing stand, but typical Vostok, they are not that good in the lume department, right? So yeah, there you have it, guys, my initial review of this particular watch, this Vostok Komandirskie GMT, and I of course will be pairing it with a few different straps in my collection, and do a full review before I return the watch to my buddy Mr. Marvin, right? So if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please do let me know in the comment section below regarding this particular watch. And if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please guys, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.